Yo, so XRP just dropped to around 115. That at least that's what what I saw. Crypto's like completely bloodbath across the board, and right now most people are asking the wrong question. The question isn't is something wrong? It's can you stay disciplined during the part of the journey that actually matters. So subscribe if you like calm, disciplined perspective during like the craziness. It's my channel. It's what I talk about. I'm Tommy Ho, just some random YouTuber that talks about finance, personal finance, overall building businesses, and just long-term legacy wealth generation. If you want to, follow my journey, you can. Please like, subscribe, leave a comment below. One of the things that I preach is as long as I have one viewer, I will continue doing this. Put time away and then record a video based on the journey, one, and then also what I've learned, and then providing that. I'm not a financial advisor. That's not me. That's other people that I know in my family. But I am around it, every single day. I do this every single second of my life. So yeah, that's it. But I always provide 3 golden nuggets and 3 points in all of my videos. Sometimes I label it out, sometimes I don't. But one of the main things that I do want to talk about today is going to be more about, the first point. So the first point I want to talk about is what's happening right now in context of, not just only XRP, but the whole crypto market. XRP is a big part of it because it pulled back so much. And right now is not the time to panic. If this is your first time and then your first time feeling this type of panic, I understand. We've all gone through it. I've been through it multiple times. This is the time when you look at it from a long-term perspective and then you see the opportunity cost to buy at a dip. I'm not a financial advisor again, so take my words with a grain of salt. But the way that I look at it is this is like a super sale. And I'm just like, okay, let's get in. It was funny because my dad actually is the one who told me, it was 1:15. I was working. I was just in the middle of a meeting. He called, and I was just like, okay. He was panicking. I was like, Dad, you've seen this before. So he was like, what are you going to do? I bought more, right? Because it's a good deal. And I'm not saying, like, I know when we check our bank accounts and then there's a drawdown, the only time you actually lose is if you actually sell. And I get that, if you have obligations, then okay, that's you. But my perspective is you shouldn't be investing if you don't have the long-term perspective to keep this thing for at least 4 years and above. So take the journey, enjoy the ride. It's a learning process overall. And that's just what I've been doing. So I just want to lay that out. So point number 2 that I want to get to you guys is this has happened many times before. 2017, 2018, there's a sharp pullback before, the move up. 2020, COVID happened. There was a crash and then a massive recovery. 2022, these are all like phases, and then how you should actually take the approach is use the opportunity. That's what I'm doing. So every single time it's like it happens, it's up to you if you want to take the opportunity or not. That's what I'm trying to list out. But there's a lot of major moves that are happening right now that we're not aware of. Like something like doesn't line up, right? So when all of the regulators are trying to figure out what they want to do with the Clarity Act, and then you've got Brad Garlinghouse, the CEO of Ripple, very bullish, and he's either completely lying or he's bullish with the company. And I've always seen him to be truthful and someone who I would aspire to like learn a lot from. So I believe him. That, you know, I believe, I trust that he's gonna lead Ripple to a lot of success. And Ripple's the company that built XRP. So XRP as an asset, I know that they're gonna push for it to be leveraged and used across the world, right? So to me, that's what I believe in. And then the market going down, that's rare, you know, like that. So it's just, okay, I'm going to take, that makes more sense than I'm going to take the opportunity cost. That's just, you know, every single move that happens, you can take advantage of it or not. That's up to you. I plan to, and I am. Point number 3 is the reason, why does this phase exist, right? The market likes to shake out weak hands in general. So if you got paper hands, you're gonna get shaken out. Like this is nothing compared to what we're used to. If you've been in the marketplace and then you've been in the crypto market, this is just a tiny shakeout. And then the thing is, the difference is now it's more mainstream and it's more, you know, like across the board. Like people know about crypto, and then people actually are talking about it daily. Bitcoin's up on the charts. Now they have ETFs. All sorts of things are evolving and growing, and so the market's shifting a little bit, but it's, you know, it still operates the same. And if you've got weak hands, then you don't deserve the growth that we're going to get. Hence why you're selling, right? Now, that's with the caveat. You know, if you got obligations, then that it is what it is. But just remember, when you invest, don't use that money, right? That thing is locked in there. Think of it like a retirement account or some sort. Again, not financial advice, but just trying to provide education and options that you have. So if you can stay calm here, then, you know, you don't need to panic later. This is a part of the process. Enjoy the journey. And then think of it like a test. Like this is literally a test, and it's happening right now. What you do right now is what's going to mold you into the person that you'll be tomorrow. So that's all I wanted to take a second and say. If you guys like these types of videos, please like, subscribe, leave a comment below. Be kind. Catch you guys in the next one.